Jeff, ep2. We're at the Huguenot House in East Hartford, Connecticut, coming in to do an investigation.
My name is Joe. I'm standing in front of the blacksmith shop here, and we'll be investigating this tonight, along with the Huguenot House and the Goodwin Co-op.
The Huguenot House has also generated curiosity on incidents that can be described as unexplainable. During the restoration project, there were occasions when strange pounding noises were noticed on the security monitoring device, and on some days Mr. Marshall and his workmen also heard loud rapping or crashing sounds. Doris and Mary Dowden affectionately named the possible ghost creating all of the noise Benjamin, which means son of the right hand. Maybe this was the spirit of Makins Beaumont helping us to restore his house. After restoration was complete, things quieted down. But in 1982, a young girl playing in the area saw an apparition of a lady in a long blue dress that seemed to float by inside the house. When she tried to see who the lady was, there was no one in the dress and the apparition vanished, which scared the child so much the police had to be called. Benny and the Blue Lady were mentioned in the October 2009 Connecticut magazine, along with some other supposedly haunted places in the state. So now you know how these names originated. Over the years, many paranormal organizations have done investigative research at the site, and so far, nobody has been disappointed.
Hello and welcome to Something Paranormal TV. My name is Frank Saltis. I'm the co-founder of ECPRT.
I'm Joseph Fontaine.
I'm Jeff.
And I'm James Allred.
Tonight we'll be looking at the Huguenot House in East Hartford, Connecticut. We've had quite a bit of experience there as far as investigating. We've been on 5 different investigations, and we're going to share some of that with you tonight.
I did hear that. Was that you trying to communicate with us? Just try to sit down, Joe, and utilize the pause. Sure. It always leads us to this room, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Yeah, it just does. Okay, let me just sit on the floor. Okay, so we're upstairs. 2.0.
Is there anybody here?
Rod. 967.
How many spirits are here? Are there kids here? Yeah. How many kids?
So 7 kids.
Are they all girls? How many girls are there? Can you tell us one of their names? Can you tell me how old you are? What room are you in? Are you in the same room as us?
Like even during investigations when we swap out teams,
Definitely.
you know, and half the team goes back and kind of like, you know, sort of waits for the other team to cover, you know, what they got to do. I'll go back and listen to my recorder,
Right.
because when I do that, you know, and say the place is active and I can pick out little things in that time that we're taking a break,
Yeah.
you know, that's what gets me hyped up to go back in, you know, even if I found something on that tape and use it, you know, go back and use it.
Yeah, plus what Joe's doing is very smart too, and it's, I think, a technique that he's kind of worked on his own for quite some time now, since we've started, and it allows us to ask questions that are specifics. Like if he's hearing a girl EVP, you can ask more questions that are geared towards a girl, and I think it's a really smart thing.
Trigger questions.
You don't want to go in there with just, well, you know, general questions. They generate, you know, your response, and you know, to take that response and use it, you're going to get more.
It's far more credible too.
Absolutely.
To have a, you know, not a generalized question, but a specific question answered more than random, because you're proving intelligence at that point. It's not something that is a, you know, a random yes or no, or something that could be residual that we don't know.
No.
But if it's specific, you know what I mean? Tell us your age, and it's whatever, 15, and
Yeah, now you get that, you get the answer right there.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, and that's what I believe most groups, in our group of stuff, we want to prove.
Yeah.
There is something after death.
I'm Matt from SPTV from East Hartford, Connecticut. I want to investigate the Goodwin Schoolhouse.
hello, anyone here?
We're not interrupting a class, are we?
My name is Frank,
And I'm Matt.
and we're simply here to talk to you. We don't mean you any harm or disrespect. We know that you are still here, and we definitely don't want to impose on you in any way, but this is an opportunity for you to speak to us if you'd like to. Is there anyone here with us? Whoa.
Do you mind if we have a seat and hang out with you for a little bit?
Is that you? Didn't you say that? I thought I heard something like a, I don't know, someone saying something. Hey, we're at the dojo.
I know that you're a student or students, but maybe it's possible that you can teach us something, maybe about you.
The last year we were here, about a year ago to today, and there was a little girl in here, and saying that we're outside. She said, they're out there. Was that you? I know we've all had personal experiences on the three locations that are there, the Huguenot House, the blacksmith shop, and the little schoolhouse, which you've seen a couple of clips from the different places tonight, you know, during the investigation. Now, Jeff, you had an interesting experience there.
I did. As you guys, you know, this was my first time. It was interesting.
going there.
We went into the house, and we were on the second floor. And we were talking, and I was asking some questions if there were any children around, if this was their bedroom. And there, after I say that, you hear a little girl, we could hear it physically by ear.
Yeah.
We heard a girl laughing.
Yeah, and it's great to be able to back up such a thing.
Is there anybody here? I want to talk to you.
Did you hear it? Did you just speak? Jack? No?
Yeah, it's a little bit.
Oh, alright. Alright, let's take a listen to this.
Is there anybody here? I want to talk to you. I want to talk to you. Did you hear it? Did you speak? Okay. No. Yeah, just a little bit. Oh, alright. Alright, let's take a listen. Yes. Alright, let's take a listen. Yes.
That was you.
Is that?
That was you at the end.
That was me?
Yeah, I made sure. Alright. I can hear Matt. This furniture in this room is from the Exchange Club of East Hartford,
Yeah, I'm reading that.
which means this furniture isn't,
It's not original.
so we could, I mean, if there's really things attached to like the furniture in here,
Yeah.
things in here, and it's not original, this spirits can be from all over the place.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that might explain all the, like, the weird military reference EPs, like the things that we're getting that don't relate to the history. It's pretty much about our 1-year anniversary from being there. And over that course of the year, we've investigated that place 5 times and pulled some pretty incredible stuff out of there.
Yeah, I think we've got a combination of, intelligent type of activity along with a really strong piece of residual activity that actually backs up a claim we'll get a little bit more into. We've all had a lot of personal experiences, and I think we've had quite a bit of different equipment that we've used at this location.
By just walking around. Oh, yeah? When I sit down and do a session, be quiet. Sure. When I walk around and ask questions and stuff, it's so much more responses. Yeah. Yeah. So maybe we can just kind of take a stroll, see what we can catch. Sure. Maybe you'll catch somebody on camera going around the corner or something. You know what I mean? Is there anybody in here? I'd like to come talk to you. Can you tell us your name?
Are there any children here with us?
It's my stomach. Oh yeah, squeaky shoes, huh? Coming upstairs. If there's anybody up there, I want to know who you are. Come on, come talk.
I'm not here to disrespect you.
You just want to learn a little bit more about you. Is that okay? Have you been in the attic yet? Up here?
No, I didn't go up. I didn't know if they wanted us up there.
You what?
I didn't know if they wanted us to go up that far.
Definitely.
I think, Joe, you had another, new kind of technique you were working that night. In fact, a little bit of the clip that we showed earlier, you were using it. And I don't know if you can explain a little bit about it so they can kind of understand what they were watching.
Yeah, sort of during, investigations, we'll do a traditional EVP session, kind of like, in bursts, like 1 minute EVP sessions. You ask some questions, you stop the tape, and you listen to it right there.
Go back.
You don't wait to review.
Yeah.
And, you might pick something up, and that way, if you do, you can use it
That
right there.
gives you something to follow with, definitely.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I know one of the things that we do on it is a little bit of a twist, is we always have a recorder running the whole length of the time besides doing this burst session. So what we're doing with the burst session isn't stopping our EVP session, it's actually continuing on another recorder as we're stopping back and listening to this evidence.
Because there's been countless times where I've gone and I've listened, to a conversation I've had, trying to communicate with the spirit, and I had a response. And I'm thinking to myself, man, if I knew it said that to me at that time, I could have taken that session so much further and maybe learned so much more.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you had a great reference in there. I think it was on like the second or third investigation that referenced blackjack.
Yeah.
I mean, that's...
Yeah, you walk right into a room, and I had a male EVP that said blackjack. And, just no reason, just walk right in there and record that. But if I had gone back and heard that, I might have been able to take that, and I might have said, hey, anybody want to come sit down and play some cards?
Right.
Could have got some more stuff, if I had got that at that time.
Could have built off of that EVP, and I think that's a big thing in what we're doing is trying to learn how to, best communicate.
Because I do believe that there's a lot of spirits in there that are intelligent.
I absolutely agree.
Oh,
and
definitely.
it's more than one. I think it's a variety.
Mm-hmm.
Like there was one piece we had recorded on one of the cameras, the handheld cameras, where I had entered the house and I was waiting for Jeff, and I had gone through a few rooms to come back to the doorway, and you see Jeff enter the door, in frame, and as soon as he enters, you hear a male EVP that says "Welcome." That's obviously intelligent.
Yeah. I mean, it's very hard if it was residual for it to, for it to hit
for that
right
time,
at that
that
second.
exact
For somebody to
point.
walk in the door.
More unlikely than not.
Yeah.
I mean, that's great evidence right there.
And that's the same way with, there's the times that we've gone out and we've done some EVP sessions and the ghost box sessions. I mean, you get intelligent responses from it because, as you know, Frank and Joe and you, and we know we've had our names, and especially you.
Oh yeah.
We've had names repeated to us.
In fact, one of the clips we're going to show tonight is that what you're talking about exactly. I have one that says my first and last name, and it actually says Frank Saltis, friend of mine. But it was a great investigation. We'd like to thank the East Hartford Historical Society for having us down there.
Always a great time.
If you have never been to the location, they do have tours there just to see the facilities. I recommend highly to go to the Historical Society and check out the places. You'll like them a lot. We'll see you next time on Something Paranormal TV.